I want you to see how insensitive and uncaring this president of the United States is. This this man is so so unloved. I think his parents must have dropped him in his head because I'm assuming his mother never showed him any love or any decency for human life. But just listen to this.
To this news. Here's what he posted. Quote, a very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away, together with his wife Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump, with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness, and with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before. May Rob and Michelle rest in peace.
He's making it look for himself. My God.
Is here now. The days of us expecting this president to be a consoler in chief, a uniter in chief, even anything close to that, those are long gone. That ship has long sailed. So the bar is low, like really low. And this is a statement that came in so far below that bar, it's hard to even put words to it.
It's beyond the pale. Any 5-year-old can see that statement and know that's not an appropriate thing to say. You don't have something nice to say, you don't say it as like a rule that children are taught. But what it also shows me, and this isn't new information about Donald Trump, he can't resist. He is so addicted to media culture and the Hollywood thing and being a part of that story and playing in that space, that's irresistible to him. So his avenue of pursuit to swim in the stream of something that's already going to get a lot of attention. By the way, he's the president of the United States. He can get attention for anything he wants. And yet he knows like this is a stream he could swim in that will cause attention on him in a way that he thinks scores him some sort of political point with his fans. But it's just gross. I mean, it's just horrible to see that the leader of the free world wants to debase his position enough to just attack these two people who are just, potentially murdered by their son.
And look, Rob Reiner was very, very open about his politics, a huge advocate for progressive causes. No question about that. And yet, when Charlie Kirk was murdered, he went on Piers Morgan, and I want you to hear what Rob Reiner said about the murder of Charlie Kirk.
I don't care what your political beliefs are. That's not acceptable. That's not a solution to solving problems. And I felt like what his wife said at the service, at the memorial they had, was exactly right. And totally, I believe, I'm Jewish, but I believe in the teachings of Jesus, and I believe in doing to others, and I believe in forgiveness. And what she said to me was beautiful, and absolutely, she forgave his assassin, and I think that is admirable.
You know how we are reminded of that comment that Rob Reiner made? Because Charlie Kirk's executive producer posted it after he learned that Rob Reiner and his wife were dead. And I just want to add that the president posted what I read on his own social media platforms, Truth Social. As far as I could tell, and our team looked into it, most of the comments were not supportive of the president. Many of the comments, I should say, not most, many of the comments were saying, Mr. President, enough. That tells you something.
Yeah, but also to tell you something that the rapid response team and the White House reposted that seconds after President Trump did. I mean, it's not something that they're shying away from. And when you talk to Republicans, and of course, now we've heard these two Republicans come out and slam his remarks, but those were two Republicans who were already slamming most of what he was doing these days.
Tom Massey and
Marjorie Taylor Greene. So what usually happens in a situation like this is that everyone will ignore it, and Republicans will ignore it, and they'll say, "Oh, it's just Trump being Trump," and you'll go and Manu will chase them down the hill and say, "How can you explain away this horrible thing that he said about a man who was just murdered hours ago?" And they'll say, Trump has a lot of opinions about things, and then it'll all get swept under the rug.
And I just want to say, Manu, just come in on this, but there's so many things that we can comment on or report on or talk about that sometimes we do say, okay, that doesn't rise to the level. Because this is so repugnant in its content, and because Rob Reiner is such a high-profile figure, and because he's president of the United States, and he wasn't answering a question. This is unsolicited. He just decided to post this. We thought it was extremely newsworthy.
Yeah, and there's no defense for it. So it'll be interesting to see if any Republicans can defend it. I've been still searching through social media. I have not seen anyone say really much anything other than the criticism we heard from some prominent Trump critics, now Marjorie Taylor Greene being one of them. But I can expect a lot of them will say, "Oh, I haven't seen it, and I haven't read the post, and hope the news cycle moves on," like so many other things. And there's so many things about that.